Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I am so excited. I'm so excited because I bought the new Adept Cosmetics face palettes. These looked so beautiful online. I knew I had to have them in my stash. You guys know Adept Cosmetics does amazing eyeshadows. Like, they have the best sparkly eyeshadow shimmer formula I think that I've ever seen. I am hoping we get more mattes from them in upcoming palettes. I know some of you are hoping that as well, but I had never seen face palettes from them, and I think that this is their first time, correct me if I'm wrong, diving into blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. Now, these palettes are currently out of stock, but they are going to be restocked on Saturday, October 22nd, the day that the Minka palette launches. Let me grab Minka because I just did a video with that over the weekend. Let me grab it so that you can look at it in case you're going to want to make some decisions on a face palette and the eyeshadow palette. So here is the Minka palette. This is going to retail for $57. Again, a very shimmer heavy palette, but this is going to be the palette for those of you who love to sparkle but don't necessarily love a lot of color. These are neutral, multi, and duochrome shadows. I made an Adept Cosmetics playlist, and I will have that linked in a pinned comment where you can watch a video over Minka and over the other palettes that I've reviewed from them over the past. Minka, I was sent in PR. The 4 face palettes I did purchase myself. Now, we're going to be doing live arm swatches, and of course I'm going to be doing cheek swatches in today's video, but I just wanted to show you a close-up of each one. Now, here is, just for size reference, a traditional eyeshadow palette in the back and then the face palette in the front, and you can see that the golds are different and it's like that leatherette packaging. I love their packaging. Their packaging is so pretty. So this is the Gianna palette, and this is going to be the bronze palette. So I will definitely be using this as a bronzer, and then we have 2 highlighters in there. Don't mind my mark there with my finger when I was unboxing everything. Yeah, I swiped my finger in the pan. The next one we have is called Valentina, and these all come with a mirror, by the way. Look at that. Now, again, I haven't swatched these yet, but I think they're all gonna be like a shimmer blush, a glowy blush, which I don't mind. Here is Ariana. So I'm thinking this is going to be a bronzer, a deeper toned bronzer. We'll try it out. This would be the ideal palette for those of you with deeper skin tones. And then finally we have Stella. This is a blush palette, yeah. Blush palette with 1 highlighter. So I like the variance in shades and what they're including. I like that we're getting some bronzers and of course highlighters and blushes. I bought the full bundle. The full bundle retails for $65. I do have a code. My code is Steff. That will give you 10% off I think everything on the Adept Cosmetics website. One of y'all mentioned that codes weren't working for the Heather Austin palette. Maybe it's just her code that's working for that particular palette, but I do know many of you have shopped with my code. Thank you so much to those of you who have, and you've treated yourself to some amazing Adept Cosmetics. If it is your first time here on my channel, I want to say hello and welcome to everybody. My name is Steff. This is what I love to do. I love trying out new makeup reviews. I mean, that's the primary content you see here on my channel. I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos, haul videos. If that sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, I do tend to upload quite a bit. Do me a favor and click on the subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like what you see, if you're as big a fan of Adept Cosmetics as I am, give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, guys, I will have all the makeup that I'm currently wearing and talking about in today's video linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Once again, guys, the face palettes, all 4 of them, will be restocked on Saturday, October the 22nd at 12 p.m. CST, and you can use my code Steff to take 10% off, and Minka will be launching same day, same time. Let's move on over to the other part of my filming room. I'll start doing some arm swatches for you guys, and then of course we'll be doing the cheek swatches of all these new Adept Cosmetics face palettes. If you want to see them in action, keep on watching. Okay, so let's start swatching Gianna. Now, Gianna is going to be the lighter toned bronze palette. So let's start with this shade right here. One bronzer and 2 shimmers. That's a nice bronzer. That's going to be perfect for those of us with fair to light skin tones. Let's see how the 2 highlighters are going to swatch. These feel so smooth. Let's do the last one. All right, so here is the Gianna palette. I'm going to swatch the other bronze palette next to it. Forget what the name of it is. I think it's Ariana. But here's Gianna. All right, so here's Ariana. I was right. It is this one. So let's start swatching this bronzer. So you can definitely see that this one is deeper in tone compared to the one at the bottom. There's a little bit of red in it, I think. Now let's start swatching. I think, are these 2 highlighters? Let's find out. Yeah, I think they're both going to be highlighters. That's beautiful. That's what it looks like on my finger. Oh, that's beautiful. So definitely for somebody with a more medium to deeper complexion. And then right down here, Gianna for more fair to light. Ariana, Gianna. Okay, so let's start swatching Valentina. Valentina is going to be 3 blushes. How beautiful do those look? Let's start with this shade. Go to the one in the middle. And then the one in the end. Wow, those are so smooth. Beautiful. Now let's start swatching out Stella. This one is going to have the 2 blushes and the highlighter. Wow. Let's do the one in the middle. And finally, the highlighter. Wow, those are beautiful. Look at that. Adept never disappoints. Okay, so the top one is Stella. The bottom 3 are Valentina. Now let's start cheek swatching these. All right, so I'm going to start first with the darker bronzer palette, and this one is called Ariana. Again, that's what it looks like. So I'm going to take my BK 107. I'm going to dip into this shadow. Wow. I'm going to focus this. I don't mind doing a little bit of a deeper bronzer on my forehead, just because it's a larger space and I have more room to blend it out. So that is blending really well. It's just so smooth. This is a really pretty shade too. I mean, even though I'm like very pale, I think this is working well for me. It's just also going to depend on, you know, how much product you pick up and how you blend it out. Okay, now for the highlighters. Obviously these highlighters are going to be a little too deep for me. What I think I want to do, what I think I can do, just to mix things up a little bit, let's do something on the eyes real quick. So I'm going to take the bronzer that's in this palette on a rougher 15. Just throw this in the crease. The mascara I'm wearing is Benefit Bad Gal Bang. And I do have some Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer on already. I'm just going to add a little bit of that down here. I'm using a rougher 26. Okay, now I'm going to apply the two shimmer shades. So I'm going to start first with this one. And I'm using a Morphe M124. I am going to spray the brush. And then I think I'm going to do the other shadow right here in the center and on the inner corner. Okay, I think that looks so, so pretty. Now I'm going to pick up some of the center shade with my finger. Just pop that right in here. Actually, you know what? For the inner corner, I'll wait and I'll use something from one of the other palettes. It's a little bit brighter. But at least now I've gotten to use all three shades in this palette. This was the Ariana palette. All right, this is perfect. This is perfect. I'm actually getting ready to go to work. It's early in the morning when I'm filming, so nice. I'm going to work with a full face of makeup on. That doesn't happen too often anymore. Okay, so I think Ariana, I think this is a beautiful palette. As you can see, these shimmer shadows, or shimmer shades, I should say, highlighter shades, they would be too dark for me to wear on my cheekbones. I might be able to get away with them as a cheek topper on top of a blush, but I think I like it like this. I like the bronzer. I can definitely wear the bronzer all over. I'm not wearing it right here just because we have another one that I'm going to try, but I really do like the shadows. I like the way everything blended out. Now let's jump into the Gianna palette, which is the lighter bronze palette. And I think I'll use one of these shades for the inner corner. But I'm going to start first with this bronzer. And I'm going to use my Rephr 05. I don't want to be too heavy with this. I just want to focus it right in here since I really want the blushes to show. I'm going to get a smaller brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and just do a little bit of the bronzer here on my nose. Okay, I like that. I like that shade a lot. Definitely a perfect shade for fair to light complexions. Now I'm going to take this highlighter right here and a little BH Cosmetics pencil brush, and this is the one we'll use for the inner corner. I'm not going to spray the brush. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got some good payoff. Okay, that eye look came together real quick. Now let's dive into the blush palettes. So this one right here, this one is Stella. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start first with the deeper shade and then work into the lighter shade, and then this will be the highlight for the right side. I'm using my Rephr 04. I'm going to focus this shade, which is the first one in the palette, right up here. Now on this Alamar Cosmetics brush, I'm going in with the middle shade, and I'm going to focus that right in here. I'll take some off on the back of my hand. These are, wow, very pigmented, beautiful, beautiful shimmer. Wow, look at that. If you love an orange shimmer blush, I think this Valentina, or it's not Valentina, Stella palette, you're gonna need to grab this one. Look at that. Ooh, it kind of even took over the first shade. Let me pick up a little bit of the first shade and just add it here. All right, now on my AOA Studios F19, I'm picking up the highlighter shade. Like, we need to be blinding anymore, but wow. Goodness. Adept. Oof. You didn't think they were going to disappoint us with these face palettes, did you? I was just so excited. I was so excited when I saw them come out. Just going in with that first, or the second blush brush. Beautiful. Oof. Okay. We love it. We love Stella. We have Valentina left to try, and that, of course, I'm going to do over here. So this one, I have 3 blushes that I need to work with. I'm going to start first with the darker one. Okay, so I just cleaned off my Refer 04, and I'm going in with a darker shade, and I'm going to concentrate that up here. That's a nice berry toned. Love that. I love that. This might be my favorite one so far as the blushes. Okay, now I'm going to use that Alamar Cosmetics. I just cleaned it off, and I'm going to go in with the middle shade. Definitely more of like a, like in between a red and a pink. And I like how they're blending with one another. I mean, definitely mix and match them. Swipe your brush across all of them. Same brush. Now I'm going to go in with this one. And I'm going to focus that up here. Ooh. That is a pink shimmer. You want a pink shimmer blush topper. Wow. This is it. Oh my goodness. I'm going to need to tone that down a little bit. Wow. I'm going to go back and add a little bit more of the first one. So in this one, there's not a highlighter palette. This is definitely more of just that glowy blush palette. But I think I will add the highlighter from one of the other palettes. But yeah, this one, Valentina, if you want just pure blushes, this is going to be the palette that you're going to go for. If you want 2 blushes and a highlighter, then I believe Stella is going to be your sister. And if you're looking for bronzer, if you have a deeper skin tone, this one right here, Ariana, is it Ayanna? Ayanna, it's the Ayanna palette. I thought it was Ariana. Ayanna palette, this is going to be perfect for you. And if you have more of a fair to light complexion and you want a bronzer and a highlighter palette, then Gianna right here is going to be for you. And I'm going to add, I don't think I use this highlighter. I don't remember. I'm going to use that Shop Miss A brush. I actually feel like this one, yeah, this one I feel is going to be a little too dark for me. I'll try it. Let me just try a little bit right here. Yeah, I think that one, I could use this like on an inner corner. Get my blush brush. Yeah, that one's going to be a little too dark for me. I'm going to go back into the Stella palette, and I'm just going to grab this highlighter since it's the one I have on over here. And just add that so they're a little bit cohesive. So I don't look too crazy when I arrive at work. But I have gone to work with 2 different eye looks before. That's nothing new to them. Add a little bit right here. Okay guys, I love it. I'm definitely very glowy. I'm going to do some minor finishing touches, add some setting spray, maybe some eyeliner, and I will be right back to give you guys my final thoughts on these Adept Cosmetics face palettes. Okay guys, so now that I have officially used all 4 face palettes from Adept Cosmetics, what do you think the verdict is? Of course, it's awesome. I am so happy with these palettes. I was super excited when I saw these released, or that they were going to be released over on Instagram. I knew I wanted to pick them up. I am so glad they had the bundle option. The bundle option is $65, or each palette retails for $22 a piece. They are being restocked this Saturday, which is October 22nd at 12 p.m. CST. You can use my code Steff to get 10% off of your order. Also, guys, don't forget that the Minka palette is dropping at the same time these are. I'm so excited. I know some of you were able to order on the first release, which was like a week or 2 ago. That's when I ordered these, and I'm just so excited. Gianna, this one is going to be, again, for all you fair to light beauties out there, a bronzer and 2 highlighters. Stella, this one is going to give you the 2 blushes and highlighter. Very versatile palette. I think this might be the most versatile palette of the bunch. Very wearable shades, and these do blend out really well to where they can be built up like super pigmented or really sheared out. Valentina right here, this one is going to be the only all blush palette, blush topper, whatever you want to do with it, but these are all glowy blushes. The bronzers are both matte. And then finally Ayanna, I've been calling it Ariana, it's Ayanna. This is going to be more for medium to deeper complexions. Great bronzer. I'm using this bronzer on my forehead and I love it. This is a bronzer I'll be able to wear with, you know, at any time, I think, because again, they're easily sheared out or built up. And then of course you have the two highlighters or blushes, whatever you want to do with them. This is a palette, again, that I have on my eyes. So very versatile, guys. I do think, and I know some of you are going to ask, but I do think that the pans are magnetic. Yeah, I'm looking on their website and on the Instagram, and I'm not seeing if they're magnetic. I mean, I'm assuming they are, just because I know their eyeshadow palettes are, to where you can, you know, put them in your own palette, but not entirely sure. If I can find out, I will leave that information in the description box. But other than that, guys, I love it. I'm going to work glowing. Absolutely love it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Are you all going to be picking these new face palettes up from Adept Cosmetics? Maybe you already got your order in the way I did. What was your favorite palette? Leave it all in the comments down below. Don't forget to use my code Steff, and that'll give you 10% off of your order. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.